Dale.
So the questions.
When did you start your fitness journey? What is the difference between then and now? How do you view it now? Like from when you first started to now? Like what have you learned and what tricks can you tell other people to help keep them motivated and strong throughout their journey?
So I started 6 years ago. My weight then was 230 pounds. My ultimate goal then that had me start was going on a cruise. So I didn't want to go on the cruise at night. So walking at the park, then walking turned into jogging. Um, by the time it was the by the time it was for me to go on the cruise, I had lost 25 pounds. So I was 5 pounds away from my goal. I continued from there on after. I started doing 5Ks. From the 5Ks, I joined the gym. I started at 24-hour fitness, but I only did cardio. I didn't do any type of weightlifting during that course of my transition. So I lost my 75 pounds. I went down to about 150. Then I had my daughter 3 years later, and I had gained about 55 pounds. And even then, it took me a year and a half to get back to what I used to be. But even then, I had about 25 pounds on top that I was never able to lose. So I started doing cardio again. I joined UFit, then I joined LA Fitness, and still I was doing a lot of cardio. I wasn't doing much weight training until eventually a year after, when my daughter was almost 2, I incorporated weights and my body transitioned it. It gave me a lot of core strength, but the weight I was losing, it was different. I had definition, and it made me learn so much more about myself and what I was capable of doing. So my ultimate goal now is just to keep on going, keep getting stronger, and just see everything in my body can go through.
What can you tell others to stay faith or to maintain or to keep on course? What can you tell them?
About what?
Motivation. Like
Motivation.
What kept you motivated?
Yeah, so I can only say what motivates me. Sometimes it could be the scale, the number on the scale. Sometimes it can be a certain image that I have in my mind of what I want to look like. But every day, I know when I wake up.
Do you think about, like, who do you think about right now in the fitness world that you kind of like go off your image off? Like, who would you say?
I can't even say I have somebody in particular,
No,
because I know majority of these women, a majority of the ones that I follow, majority of the ones that I see, they've never been obese like I was. They probably never even carried a child, so I can't.
But there's a lot of fitness chick that has child.
No, yeah, of course. So. But how many of them have weighed 230 pounds? Not many.
Right.
There are a lot.
Right.
I mean, I've seen, women transition their bodies, and, some may have had surgeries for the excess skin, but I'm trying to go the route where I don't have to do any of that. To be honest, I don't have a name of somebody. I don't really look up to anybody and say, damn, like, I want her body, because at the end of the day, I know I have my own genetics, and my body is going to look the way it's going to look, even no matter how much I can be at my thinnest or my strongest, but my body is not going to look like somebody else's. So right now, my main goal is to look the best that Christina can look, and to take my body to where it's never been before, and to have it look like it's never looked before. Whether the obesity, the pregnancy. I mean, she's 3 now, she'll be 4 in June, so there's no excuse on that end. But my skin, my body has gone through different changes. It's gone up, it's gone down. So right now, I just need to make sure I just keep moving forward.
So what are your goals right now?
To get stronger, and my energy levels, and
Are you taking any kind of fat burners right now?
no, but I will start that soon.
So do you use any kind of supplements like pre-workout?
I use pre-workout.
What do you recommend for people out there?
I use C4. I've tried a lot of them. So I like C4 and Mr. Hyde, that was actually a really good one, but I only recommend that on like really long and hard training days. That caffeine is something serious. But C4 is ultimately like my go-to, and just protein shakes. I don't. There's no other supplements that I really take, and BCAAs.
During your
But
workouts.
that's I can't say I take it consistently, but I do take it like mostly when I'm sore, when my body's pretty tight. It really helps with that.
That's good. All right, you want to give people your Instagram?
It's K_Tina03.
And where are you like located at? South Florida? Like where?
South Florida, so anywhere from Lauderhill to Miramar to Miami is my three main training locations. It could be LA Fitness, whenever with Dre, University Fitness, and even at the park or at home. I have equipment anywhere.
How often do you train a week?
Right now, about 5 to 6 times a week. Even on a day, if I even a rest day that wasn't supposed to be a rest day, I'll just wake up the next morning and try to do 2 in that day. Or if not, depending on my schedule and my babysitting, I'll make the time for it.
So what you gotta say to those women out there that's saying that they don't have time and that they have a kid, and being that you have a child and you is exposed to the working, you're working, you're training, you have you have a child. What would you say to those women out there that has all that and is still going? What kind of words of encouragement can you give to them?
So everybody's life is different, but don't use that as an excuse. I wake up every morning 5 a.m. I get myself ready, I get my daughter ready, take her wherever she has to be taken to while I go to work. I work from 8:30 to maybe 6:30, and then pick up my daughter, take her shower, put her to bed, do what I have to do. And I still make time for the gym. I go 9:30 at night. I don't get home until about 11:30. And yeah, I may miss out on a few hours of sleep, but I at least get between 5 and 6 hours, which is sufficient for me. I know it's probably not the right thing to do, but my body works off of it. And my main goal, I keep looking forward to where I want my body to be, and all the strength that I want to gain and what my goals are. So
Good job.